I'm Christian, here with a great group of guys. I'm thankful for
Let them know, half man, half amazing.
half man, half ape. Can't even talk half man, half amazing, half human, half ape. Um, just here to spread knowledge, man, spread love, and just get motivation. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's about. I appreciate that. This topic specifically is hit hard for me because sometimes in life when we're not what we want to be, we get confused, we get in our mind, we get in our heads, and we lose our confidence. And so the point that I made, I'm sure it was a Greek philosopher that said, the happiness of your life depends on the quality of your thoughts. So with that being said, it's not about the bad things that happen to you or what position that you're in that you that you're not a fan of. It's how can you overcome, how can you learn, how can you become better. Don't allow any circumstance to tear you down. Because every day is an opportunity. Every breath that you take, every day that you get to see it, every day that you get above ground, there's all opportunity to grow. And with that mentality, it may not be in the time that you want, but it's going to happen for you. You continue to push. You're sitting here complaining and you're thinking of the world. Oh, I cannot do this, and I have one thing to do. You know, that comes. So I say that to say life is more amazing than you realize, and you never know the best thing you can see. I'm going to speak about doubt. We live in a world full of fulfilled potential. Doubt exists in a lot of people. And you'll be surprised what you can't really look and you start to believe in yourself. And that comes from mental conditioning. How are you training your mind? I don't believe anybody is going into this world with supreme confidence. I don't believe anybody is just feeling invincible because it's human nature. We're subconscious. We have fears and things of that sort. But how are you training your mind every day? When you look in the mirror, what are you saying to yourself? Are you looking at the negative things about your situation in life? Or are you telling yourself things you love and you're proud of? You have to be compassionate to yourself. When you show compassion toward yourself and give yourself love, that creates confidence. Confidence, you don't just wake up every day, it's not going to work in me. I just wanted to say that because I'm somebody who's struggling with doubt a lot in my life. And those days are over. Same for y'all. I want y'all to read that hat and say, things take time. It's not, it ain't a race. That ain't worthwhile. It was overnight. You know what I'm saying? Let me speak on these things because it's so beautiful. Like the way that said it is so beautiful to me because a lot of times in life, we feel like we gotta be boxed in. So us being athletes, right? A lot of times, okay, I'm just an athlete, I'm just an athlete. But you're so much more than, like you said, a profession. So whatever job you're working, or whatever you want to get an income, you're so much more than that. What can you give the world? You know what I'm saying? All of the ideas and the creative things that you want to do for this world that you might think of, you can do that. You ain't got to limit yourself. Not care about the opinions of other people and being afraid because I mean, it doesn't matter. We all gonna die one day. Why not go out wanting to plant a seed on this earth? You know what I'm saying? And I dealt with that a lot, like not knowing like basketball was always my love, but I was also passionate about other things. It's like, what can I do? How can I touch other people? How can I inspire other people? How can I love other people? That stuff goes a long way. It doesn't meet the eye. It does not meet the eye. I need y'all to like think about that. Those things are spiritual. Your love, being able to, that's God working through you to help other people. You are so much more in your situation, you're so much more in your job, you're so much more in whatever situation that you're in. Your current situation isn't your final destination. Nothing defines you but you. The Creator has granted you every single gift and the mind that you have to be unique. You're unique. There's nobody else like you in the world. Not one soul, not one person. There ain't nobody like you. Think about that. So that's my brother. They're gonna be preaching. What separates these people is action, not being limited in their thinking. They wake up every day. How can I be innovative? How can I create something that's convenient to the world? Jeff Bezos was at Amazon, started as a bookstore, and it became online. Then he was like, how can I give people, merchandise and product by clicking a button? Became a billionaire off of that. Elon Musk, open-minded. He's aware of outer space. That's cool to me. That intrigues my mind. That's something that's interesting to me. Look at what he did. SpaceX. So people say, oh, there'll never be a self-driving car. He made it happen. because he didn't limit his mind. If you don't limit your mind, you're gonna shine. Don't let that go over your head. So that's the key to it. That's how the 1% becomes, successful, because they don't limit themselves. They take action and they're disciplined. They don't think. Their thoughts aren't low. Everything is always elevated and constantly evolving. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot I can say. Eli used the word overcome. I'll touch on what you just said too, but I think a lot of times we don't realize that we have the power to overcome ourselves. And Kobe said it once, man. I said it really stuck with me forever. He said, the biggest fear that we face is ourselves, because we are limitless potential. And in a sense, it frightens us because we know how much we're capable of. How do we reach that point? How do we change the world? How do we become the best athletes that we can be? How can we be better God on a constant basis every single day? How do we stay disciplined? How do we have the right relationships? How do we, be the best son, the best brother, the best whatever? Like, it's a constant grind in every area of life. And I'm saying that to say I want you, the viewer, because I'm gonna sit back and I'm talking to myself too, like the viewer, whoever's watching this, like, you got the power to overcome yourself. I mean, it might sound simple, but it's the hardest thing in the world to do, but you can do it. But you have to want to do it. Staying in the same negative cycle, staying in the same ways of thinking, staying in the same place. You have to want to elevate and go up. You can't be in the middle and going down and then want to go up and then stay in the middle and going back. You got to constantly take step by step by step by step by step, and eventually you get to the point. Because it's a process. It's a process. That's what I'm saying. And don't be too hard on yourself through it. And a lot of it comes from this internal, having internal wounds. Yeah. Things that have happened to me in the past, not really, facing those things, not really getting the help that I needed for those things, being vulnerable enough to talk about it. My vulnerability has come out in aggression, not knowing how to, express myself, or how I grew up. Oh, you soft if you do that. But it's like, no, like as a man, it's okay to cry. It's okay to seek brotherhood. It's okay to be open. Like, that's something I wish that I would have learned. Yeah, it is.
All we doing is killing each other.
Man, kings killing kings with the KKK. Like, think about that, man. Like, don't even get me started on that, though. Like, that's break my heart. We'll say that some other time. For me, I think social media can be like poisonous. Like, it corrupts your mind in ways that you don't even imagine. And it's so addicting. It's like a drug, man. I think the more you step away from it, the more you can become in tune with yourself. I see, women are obsessed with it. They love attention. Sometimes they're the same with men. I feel like women don't want to love themselves because they constantly have to become the next best thing. Well, let me get a surgery for my ass, or all this makeup, my body's bothering me. Let me show up my body to get attention. It's like, maybe ready to love yourself first. Yeah, you have to love yourself. And social media is distortion. It's the comparison of lives. I'm living the best life, and it's like lives. I look at my car, I look at my house, and it's just, there is its positives, but it's a lot more negatives in my opinion. Being a thug is not cool.
That's a fact.
Being a thug is not cool. It's not living like that. I'm telling you. I can tell by the way you walk, the way you talk, all of that. You're not a thug. It's okay. I'm not a thug. I don't want to be a thug. I want to be sitting at meetings with billionaires and talking to Harvard professors and talking about books and traveling the world. I don't care about problems. That is not cool. Let's stop that, for real, like, stop it. Black community, white community, Mexican community, orange community, it don't matter. Alien community, it don't matter. Be a real, loving human being. That's what you said. All that other stuff is trash.